5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are live.
Right.
And go, Mr. Adam.
Oh, all right. So, welcome to what is now episode 8.
Yes.
Episode 8 of Gator Talk with the Honorable Alex Perez. Sir?
Oh, thank you, sir. And
Mm-hmm.
and and first off, um, how has you day been because of the time change?
It's been fine. I've adjusted pretty well. So I've had a beautiful day. Thank you.
It's go-
How about you?
it's it's gonna take take some of us to get used to
Yeah.
to the to the new time change. Um, so let's get into this game before you have to hop off around 7:30. Um,
Yes.
so
Did you
so
did you watch the game, Alex?
yes,
You did.
there was some moments that the Gators d- did well,
Mm-hmm.
other than um a, 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 a couple people got hurt on the
Yeah,
Gators.
a lot of people.
Um,
I mean,
if if you wanna start with that and
yeah.
tell me what you thought about this game, and we'll take it from there. And and, and when Adrian's ready, he can chime in on this game as well.
For sure. Alex, hold on half 1 second. Oh, yeah. So actually, it's funny. My son just whispered something to me, and I didn't know what he was telling me. He could have been telling me anything. And he was talking about what you were saying about the injuries and how slippery the field was. So yeah, that definitely contributed somewhat. But more importantly, about the game overall, I thought when we had um, when we had everybody as healthy as they could be, we were actually winning. And then we lost tons of people, and especially DJ Lagway, and still in the fourth quarter came back and tied it at 20. So the truth is that this Gator team is taking big steps forward and looking better than anybody expected a month ago. But they still lost, and that's
And what do you think this team? How is um the this team going to be moving forward because of the injury standpoint? You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I mean that's a hard question to say out loud or to answer out loud because it might get real painful these next few weeks. So if DJ Lagway doesn't play, and it looks like he probably won't, uh, we play Texas next, and we're down Lagway and a whole bunch of other players.
And
Uh,
and
that does
and
not look good for next week.
I'm sorry, sir. I was going to say that
Yeah.
we are down merged with a ACL
Yep.
injury. He's out for the year. I
Yep.
think he already had surgery, but I'm not kind
He did.
of.
He did. You are correct.
But I don't know how fast mm, people can recover from an injury to be ready for the next game.
Yeah, no, Mertz is done for the year no matter what. Um, he cannot play the rest of the year. A torn ACL uh, is like probably at least 6 months. So he's got to be hopeful that he's in good enough condition for the NFL Combine or the NFL Draft. But he's definitely not playing any more college football again.
Um, what do you think of about this this game in general? Did we fight hard? Did we
You know what, Alex? I'll tell you something. This team the last few weeks is a harder fighting team than we've had for a few years. They are genuinely they're tough, and the biggest thing of all, and the reason that they're playing so well, is because they're actually tackling. Like before, they would let everyone slip through their hands and they didn't tackle them, but now
at
they're actually tackling.
I know mm, at the at at the end in the first half of the season they look they looked awful. They wasn't playing as a team. They wasn't doing doing what they're supposed to. You know.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. No, and now they're playing together. They're playing harder. They're yeah, no, it's a very different experience now than it was at the beginning of the season or last season. I mean, this is the best that they've played under Napier in 2.5 years.
Do you think that that Billy Napier kind of saved his job, or
Well,
he's
so
gonna he's gonna be let let go if he
so so the question, there's two questions in your question, right? So one is, do I think that they'll let him go? And then number two is, do I want them to?
yeah.
So I don't know. I, I think that I have more certainty when it comes to saying about what the team will do, and I think that they probably will have to get rid of him. Um, Whether I want them to or not, I'm not sure. Just because this team is playing a lot better. Um, but the thing is, if they fired him, who do we replace him with? And if we get to choose the guy from Indiana, then fire Napier and bring him, and I got a big smile.
you 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 gotta remember this guy got got paid from the University of Florida for 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 4 years.
Mhm.
Um, um, I don't know how much money, but
Napier
um,
makes about $7.5 million a year.
um, if if it if if that contract says seven $7 million.
Yeah, he gets 7 million a year, 7.3 or something, I think. Um, and if they fire him, like right now, they they owe him $26 million.
I'm, I'm sorry about my internet internet there for a second.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's
like
fine.
it like I was moving slowly, but can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I got you. Yep, I hear you fine.
but um, you know, um, th- this coach has has to 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 perform like he's supposed to. If not, I think they're gonna fire him.
Yeah, no, I think that if Lagway doesn't come back, we might beat only Florida State or not even Florida State. And if we win 4 or 5 games, they just got to fire him, you know?
And 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 Mr. Adrian
Mm.
told me a, a little bit earlier today that this might be his last year if
Yeah, yeah, no, that's probably the case.
he don't.
No, 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 no. Oh, Alex, hold on, I'm sorry. All the food is there. You squish it. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, Alex, I got to go in just a second. I'm sorry. But because we're like this is when we're actually supposed to be at the house.
I
But
I I
but
I I know.
but if you want, I'll give you sort of just like a final overview about the game, and then hopefully Adrian is available and he can jump on.
Just just give me your overview, like a closing statement, if you
Yes, sir.
will.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. So so I think that if it's tricky with the coach situation because if whoever you want is in the playoffs, you can't hire them before signing day, and so that's complicated. So part of me feels like give this coach the rest of this year and 1 more year because the team really has turned around and they really are fighting hard, and they're becoming fun to watch. And so I think for them to be tied with Georgia at 20 all in the fourth quarter, with Lagway being out for some time already, I was pretty excited about this Gator team, and it's the most fun I've had watching them for a long time. So
Oh,
we're turning a corner, and hopefully it'll end well.
thank you, Mr. Adam.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
and I'll see you next week for
All right,
for the for Texas.
absolutely. Have a great night, my friend.
Have a
Bye,
great
Alex.
bye.
It
All
was
right,
fun talking to you.
It was fun talking to you guys.
all right. Take care. Bye, bye, my friend. Bye.
Take care and go Gators. Um um sorry guys about my little little problem with my video earlier that I was moving in slow motion. Hopefully, I got that taken care of. But yeah, I I think this game, like Mr. Adam said before he had to hop off. I think they played hard. They still had penalties, but overall they 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 fought back to tie it up, and that's always good. But at the at the end of the day, um, he. But at the end of the day, with a couple players being out, they 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 came out short, and and Georgia took it to the house for the win. Um, Let me see if I can. Uh,
It's been a rough day for me. Like literally,
um,
I'm just getting home. I ain't ate dinner. The kids all over me.
I'm
So,
I'm I'm sorry.
um,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
oh no, no, you ain't got no reason to be sorry. You could do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and give my overview as well because we already 16 minutes in.
Well,
I'm just gonna kind of piggyback off of what Mr. Adams said,
oh,
and give an
oh,
overview.
were you able to watch the first half of the show? Uh,
Yes, yes, I call. Well, I had a little issue getting in to the show, but I did get in, and I caught a good portion of it.
um,
So,
did, did we do
I
did,
did want to just throw my 2 cent in. What you say?
did we do a good job?
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. Y'all
And
always do a fantastic job.
and welcome to the show. I know you had a rough day to day with your truck breaking down at your
Yeah,
job. I'm sorry about
yeah,
that.
yeah. But we don't want to get. Yeah, I ain't. I'm so far removed from that. I don't even want to get into that. I just want to focus on what just happened this weekend. So that's what I was saying. I just wanted to go ahead and kind of piggyback off of what Mr. Adam was saying. As far as this Napier situation, um, uh, I got, I guess, 3 points to make. The first point is Mr. Adam was absolutely correct. The team is playing inspired. They're playing hard. They're fighting, and they're fun to watch. I feel like it's unfortunate that it's happening the way it is, and he's still failing to win games. But I mean, the team is really, really fighting, and they fun to watch. Unfortunately for him, it's just wrong place at the wrong time. And what he doing in year three, it should have happened in year 1 or 2. So when you get paid $7 million a year, you have to produce, and he's not producing at this moment. So with that being
Yes,
said, $7 million, you got to produce wins. It's a production business. If you go and you do a show like this and it's not productive, they're gonna let you know, hey Alex, we love you. You're a great guy, but the show's not being productive, so we're gonna have to ask you to, go in a different direction. You see what I'm saying? Because at the
yeah,
end of the day, it's about production. You have to be productive, and in that, in terms of what Billy got going on, um, you're not winning games. It's about winning games. Point two, the culture. The culture at Florida is better than it's ever been. He cleaned it up. He got rid of all the negative Nancy's. He got rid of all the oddballs, and they playing together as a family. They fighting for each other, and the culture is a beautiful thing to see. Um, I'm sure no family is perfect, as you already know. There are gonna be issues, but you know, the entire team they coming together and they fighting hard, and I can appreciate that. And my last point was about DJ. With him going down, it's just unfortunate that he went down the way that he did.
and
It's been reported. Hmm.
and
Yeah, it's been. It's huh.
and like me and Mr. Adam was saying in the back half of this show, he was saying that the field was slippery. I don't know if if you agree on that, but
So what I heard about the field was that the NFL inspected the field and they deemed it playable. Green Bay and Jacksonville was I guess they played earlier on that field and they replaced the sod whenever they did play. I guess maybe say like last Sunday or something, and they replaced it. And 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 so a lot of players was slipping around and falling and stuff. So
yes,
if you remember, Shamar James tore his knee ligament. I think he tore like a MCL or something like that. He had a tendon tear, and
yeah,
it was at Jacksonville. It was on that same field in warm-ups. His foot got stuck in a divot of the grass, and you know, he messed up his knee. So um, the field issues it's continuing to be a problem, but that's not why the Gators lost the game. The Gators lost the game because they lost control of the game, and even with that being said, they still managed to tie it up 2020, and in the fourth quarter. But it was one play that changed the game, and I'm finna tell you, I'm finna bring it back to your memory. It was a fourth down field goal, and they snapped the ball. Jeremy Crawshaw tried to catch the ball and pin it to the ground. Instead of just grabbing it and pinning it, he tried to catch it and pin it, and he missed it. And that changed the entire complexion of the game. And that's when you knew that it was over.
and
One
they
play just changed the momentum.
and they they messed up they 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 missed the field goal if I'm not mistaken.
Well, what happened was he hiked it. He missed it, and instead of just missing a field goal or turnover on downs, they lost 30 yards. The ball rolled 30 yards back the other way, and then Georgia got the ball on Florida side of the field, and they went right down and scored
Oh,
30
okay.
yards, and it flipped the momentum of the game, and just they lost control. It spiraled out of control. But that turnover on special team, it kind of it's the epitome of what a Napier tenure been like at Florida. His entire tenure at Florida was capsulated in one moment for the last 3 years, which is a catastrophic game changing disaster on special teams. It changes the momentum, it loses games for you, and special teams have not been special up on the Billy Napier. And that's just unfortunate. I love the guy. He's a great guy. Um, he's a great human being. I just don't. He's not a great in game. manager. You know, he is a leader of men off the field. He's a great man. Men will follow him on the field. He trying. He really is trying to get it right. I think it's just too little, too late. It's just too little, too late.
So so
Hey,
you're
hey, you need the baby?
so, so,
All
so
right.
so you're telling me, you know, this might be Billy Napier's last um year as coach, or what do you think? So I I can't hear you, partner. You got yourself on mute.
Yeah, Alex, I was talking with my neighbor.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
D-
And whatever she forgot,
Um, um, did you hear my question, or
no, I'm sorry, Alex, man. Like I said, bro, I just got home. I've been stuck in traffic for 6 hours. Um, it's a madhouse. You know, everybody grabbing and pulling on me, and
I I
uh, it's just I do apologize to you and to the fans and everybody that watched the show.
I
It's just been a rough, long day for me, man.
I
It's been a
I
long day.
I said, do you think that this is Billy Napier's last year as a coach? Are they gonna fire him?
I'm cool if they want to give him one more year. If DJ agree to stay one more year, and enough of the players that's there agree to stay one more year, I can see them giving him one more year. But the pundits think that because he got a losing record and it's a little, too late, they feel as if coaches have been fired for less and they just tired of the direction the program going in. Um, it's coming to a point where Florida has become a moral victory school versus actual winning on the field, and that's not fair to Florida alumni, Florida fans, Gator Nation. It's a winning culture, and they deserve to have a winning product on the field. Unfortunately, Billy Napier is just not the guy to produce that at this time. And so, if you have a better option to coach the team, I think you do have to go with that option. Would I like to see Billy coach another year? I'm tired of losing, but I do believe that he got the program going in the right direction. It's just I think it's going to be a little too late because your recruiting class is in the dumps. Um, the donors and the NIL is losing money. They don't want to support Billy Napier no more, put any more money behind him, and he not winning no games. So I mean, it's too many red flags to continue to hold on to something that's already dying. It's like we beating a dead horse. I mean,
Yeah,
it's already gone. What we still beating it for, you know?
I have no, I have no have no clue. I I totally agree with everything you said, and
Hmm.
thank thank you for sticking with me tonight. even though it's been a long day. So thank you.
Thank you. And like I said, man, once again, we do apologize to all the fans, the Disability Network for not being able to, stand in the paint and finish the show. But sometimes life get a little bit busy, but we are extremely committed to getting you top of the line information, news, and notes hot off the wire. Um, you know, and so we don't make the rules, we just report the news, and that's all we do. We gonna tell
As
you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God.
um, and again, thank you, Adrian, and I'll see you next week.
All right. Once again, we love you. Appreciate everything, man. And as always, go Gators.
Go Gators! All right. Well, guys, this ends a another edition of Gator Talk, episode 8, and we'll see you next week against Texas. Um, we'll see you again next week for episode 9. Thank you to Mr. Adam. Thank you to Agent Green. And always, always me, um, always me pushing, pushing the white buttons as always. Sorry about my, 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 my glitch, um, of, of my video earlier. I'm sorry about that. And we'll see you for episode 9 next week against Texas. Good night, everybody, and God bless you.
Call ARS and rescue Rooter. Well, unstop your drain and keep you cooler. If your heat goes out, just give us a call. We'll have you warm and toasty in no time at all. If you want clean air that's fresh and cooler, ARS and rescue Rooter. Call ARS and rescue Rooter.